Hi, welcome back. He's cleaning his Glen. I'm Jake.
And I'm Dan, and we're the Whiskey Watchers.
And I had trouble with my phone.
Welcome back to the channel.
Hey.
So before we get into this one, I'm going to just do this right off the cuff. If you're new to the channel here, feel free to go down below, like and subscribe, and check out our sponsor, The Thief Fine Wine, Beer, and Spirits. They're located in Walla Walla, Washington. They're some awesome people to deal with. We love them very much, and we thank them for all their support for the channel. But today, it's story time. It is story time. You ready for story time?
The story of my life.
Well, today we're gonna tell you a story through 5 questions. Well, actually 7 questions.
Statements.
7 statements, 7 questions. You know, whatever it is. We're telling you the story of our bourbon journeys so far. Give me some. Can we get some confetti? Just some like craptastic. He's gonna. Nope. Anyway, so
Pixel Splash.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I might have actually plagiarized this from another channel because I thought it was an awesome idea.
Well, then it's not plagiarizing as long as you say.
So,
what's the channel?
A few months back, the Bourbon Junkies released a list that was similar to this one. I've changed maybe a couple things, but for the most part, this list is going to be very similar to theirs, and I thank them for, you know, the use of this list so we can make this awesome content. If everyone, I'll link their channel below as well, so go check them out. If you haven't already, I'm sure you've already heard of them. They're kind of a big deal around here, and we kind of aren't yet.
We got to already one first.
We did get to already one first, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Anyway,
that's nothing worth bragging about, though.
Anyway, I'm kind of thirsty right now. Would you like something to drink that maybe isn't water?
Sure.
Okay. So, actually,
soda.
You have sparkling water? So, actually, you know what? We're gonna pour number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1.
You don't have that here.
Oh crap! I don't, do I?
Unless you're willing to open that one.
No.
That's what I thought.
Anyway, so number 1 on this list, let's just get into it, and we'll pour something that comes to mind. Anyway, so number 1 on the list, the bourbon that got us into whiskey. It's really the first bottle that we tried or that we mixed with that we were like, you know what? We can deal with this.
Maybe I shouldn't just down this and get wasted.
Oh, this was definitely the bottle that I got wasted on. For sure.
I didn't do whiskey whenever I was getting wasted.
So,
vodka, baby.
So the very first bottle that I ever tried was good old Jack Daniel's Old Number 7.
That you were like, oh man, I'm not going to down all this.
I was a very apprehensive young lad back in the day, and let me put it this way: the low proof of Jack Daniel's, it hurt, it burned. I wasn't used to it, and I
have people that I know personally that say 80 proof is a little much.
Well, that was me way back in the day. Anyway, so the bourbon that got me into whiskey personally, Jack Daniel's Old Number 7. And you know what? I don't have that, but you know what?
I thought you had it in a pint.
We used all of it.
I mean, we could review and talk.
Yeah.
He eyes something by the E.H. Taylor.
We'll save that for another day. Anyway, I'm going to pour some Jim Beam White Label. Since we're talking about low proof stuff. So, Jake, what's a bottle that got you, or what is the bourbon that got you into whiskey?
The bourbon that got me into, I'm not just buying this to get totally wasted this Saturday night.
Or it could be that bottle. It's the first thing you ever drank. The first thing I ever drank was Jim Beam at probably 4 or 5 years old. But I mean, if we want to get into something... Well, congratulations, bud. You're drinking Jim Beam.
But if you want something that got me into bourbon, like actually got me into bourbon, not something that was like, oh, here, try this. It'll help your toothache. And then we're looking for
Yep,
Duke.
Oh, the Duke.
That was a passing find
So
where I was like,
not only
that's memory lane.
does your family like John Wayne, but
Whiskey.
whiskey is a big thing. Well, was a big thing with some of his family members. He's told me stories of a Jim Beam bottle that the lid was crushed.
Much like that one, except
Much like that
bigger.
one. And they weren't allowed to go home until the bottle was empty.
Or stop.
Anyway, so the next bottle on the list is what I think
That used to be me at parties before I turned 21.
the Game Changer.
No, the Crush the Cap.
Oh, the Crush the Cap. This party ain't over till the bottle's done.
Don't let me get my hands on it because, whoops.
Whoops. Anyway, so the second bottle is the Game Changer bottle. This bottle is the bottle that made us realize that there was more to whiskey than what we thought we knew. So that one for me was actually thanks to this guy. This guy actually ignited a lot of my love for like higher end bourbon. And this wasn't even high end by any means, but
Blends, right?
no, do you remember when we went over to the liquor store down in Evansville and the clerk told you about Eagle Rare? And you decided to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Eagle Rare was the bottle that really got me thinking, hey, there might be more to this whole whiskey thing than just partying, drinking, and just,
Yeah, that was.
burning.
I think I walked up and I'm like, hey, I like this, this, and this, and I'm looking for something different.
And the guy
Let
was
me
like,
walk you to this.
yep, and God bless that man.
Yeah.
Because
I still drink Eagle Rare.
Yeah, Eagle Rare is great.
That was back when you could find it on the shelf pretty regularly, though. I mean, that's back right before the bourbon boom happened.
Right. Well, it was as the bourbon boom was ramping up, really, because 2 weeks later we go back,
Gone.
all gone. So, yeah,
Either we showed up at the right day at the right time, or
yeah. So that was the bottle that changed the game for me. What about you, bud?
the bottle that changed the game for me that really made me think, holy shit, this can be like really good. It's probably Elijah Craig Toasted. The first time I had that, whenever we went down to the raffle.
Mm-hmm. I remember you
drank it
going
and I'm like,
absolutely crazy for that because you were like, holy shit, this is a campfire.
yeah.
This is like toasted marshmallows and graham crackers and all the good things that I love about the outdoors.
I have two actually for this one because then, I didn't like rye for a long, long time.
Okay, so what was your
Well, you're wearing the hat.
hard truth?
Hard truth.
I'll tell you, they do.
The people that made me reconsider what I thought about rye, they're like, yeah, try our rye.
Try our rye.
I don't like rye. Just try it.
Hell, try our distillate.
Just try the rye. All right, fine.
If you have a chance to try their distillate, it is so good. It is like a freaking mango fruit salad on crack.
So, I tried Hard Truth. Changed my mind about rye. I decided that sour mash rye was not the way to go, and I still tell it. I think I said it in the last episode we released. If you're doing a sour mash rye, try considering a sweet mash rye. To me, you're going to get a lot of bourbon drinkers actually drinking your rye instead of looking at it and going, no.
No, okay. So,
Me.
the next one on the list is the first distillery that we actually started drinking multiple things from. So, drinking different expressions from the same distillery. Where are you at with that one?
That was one of the first distillery tours we went on, bud.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace. Hate on it, love it.
I don't hate
Whatever.
on it so much. I'm
Whatever
a
you
fan.
might do with Buffalo Trace, they make good whiskey, and
They make exceptional whiskey. They're a giant corporation who's built on making whiskey, and they've pretty much done it.
yeah, they've done a lot of great things. They introduced some of the best bourbons in the market.
Look around your bourbon room, sees, I don't know, probably a third of it is Buffalo Trace product.
Shh, don't tell them.
They're huge, dude. I mean, they put
Yeah.
out good stuff. They put out
They-
a huge variety of things. First of all, that's a huge thing.
I think Matt said it best.
Variety is the spice of life.
Well, Sazerac in and of itself, they own everything, or they're trying to own everything, rather, from the bottom shelf all the way to the top shelf. So you're going to
Something
find a
on each
product.
shelf.
Yep, you're going to find a product created by Sazerac from every shelf on your liquor store. On your liquor store.
Every
shelf-
shelf
in the liquor store is going
unless
to
it's
contain...
an outdoor liquor store.
Yeah. Every shelf on your liquor store.
That'd be weird. I'd go for that. I could see it working in like California.
Yeah, California, open air liquor stores.
Open air.
Anyway, yeah, you're going to find something from Sazerac on every shelf in your local liquor store, whether it be the bottom
what if
shelf.
the shelf is built into the wall? Would it consider on the liquor store then?
I mean, if it's built into the studs, yeah,
Like
sure.
they bricked it, and then they put the huge
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's
That's
built in
technically-
on the liquor store.
on the liquor store.
Anyway.
I'm trying to justify your.
Yeah. So anyway, the distillery that really got me drinking multiple expressions from them is not Buffalo Trace.
Is it Old Fitzgerald? No, I'm kidding. It's Old Forester.
It's Old Forester.
Yeah.
It really is Old Forester.
I figured as much.
I drank for the first time 1910. I fell in love.
In 1910, how old are you?
I'm pretty old, but yeah, this is the bottle that got me drinking multiple expressions from Old Forester. Good old 1910 old fine whiskey. And from there, I branched out through the Whiskey Row series and eventually came across... Finally came across this.
And don't you shortchange these people.
This.
There you go.
This is my first one. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to open it.
Review incoming is what he's saying.
Yeah. So this is the 117 series Whiskey Row Fire. Review incoming on that one. And
He's been waiting for 117. He's been waiting for 117 for a while.
so this is one that I only open once a year, generally on my birthday.
Around May.
Around May, on my birthday, I'll have a nice healthy pour of
He
birthday
fills a
bourbon.
blend up like I did earlier.
So why not? So the next one is the Hidden Gem.
The Hidden Gem.
The lesser known bottle that made you think that maybe this stuff
That's the Hidden Gem right there.
wasn't really...
It's pretty hidden. You got to give it that. You can't find it.
Oh, God. The lesser known bottle you fell in love with, basically.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can do that.
Yep. What do you got? If you tell me hard truth, I'm going to kick you.
Hard truth. It's true. Me, as a person who hates rye,
Yeah.
will go visit them for special releases just because the rye is good.
Yeah.
That's a 3-hour drive.
It is a 3-hour drive from here, but
That is one of the few distilleries I'll actually make the trip to go, well, that's fucking worth it, I guess.
it's well worth the drive.
Either that,
Or Starlight.
both Indiana,
Both Indiana.
because people shit on them because they're not Kentucky whiskeys.
So,
Except Starlight has finishing products out the butt.
mine's going to be something that you used to be able to find in liquor stores a good bit, but mine
Weller
actually...
Antique ones.
Nope.
Is this new or old?
This is the old bottle. These are the black plastic screw tops, but this is early times bottled in bond. This bottle,
Okay, it is black. It looked green from here. I was like, what the hell? No.
this bottle made me discover the bottom shelf. It really did. Because when I first bought this, it was $19.99, not the year.
No.
$19.99 plus tax, so like 23 something out the door, maybe 22 something out the door.
$21.38 out the door.
Sure, whatever.
Sales tax.
Anyway,
$39.
and it was so damn good. And when I heard they were discontinuing this after they had sold to Sazerac, I hoarded a case of it.
So this, all you have is
And-
old. It's
Yeah,
not. It's not.
all
they
the
changed
early
the
times.
recipe, right? Is that, what happened? I forget.
I don't.
Something changed.
All of the existing stocks and everything was sold to Sazerac.
But Sazerac changed something about it, right? Everybody, as soon as I remember,
We don't know.
as soon as they sold to Sazerac, I remember everybody just shitting.
Yep, everyone just crapping on it. But
I'm like, what did they change it? Did they change the recipe? I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't. But
People are
that
saying
was,
it tastes different. I'm like, what does it taste like? Profit? I don't.
What does profit taste like? You have any money on you? You got greenbacks? Just put it in my mouth.
Dirty girl for those singles, aren't you?
Profit. Anyway,
Sazerac.
I'll pick those up later. So
Singles, baby.
after the hidden gem, there has to be a unicorn.
Not a zebra.
Not a zebra, but a unicorn.
This has been the same for a while.
Your very first unicorn bottle that you actually acquired.
Oh, okay, well. As this flips.
Yes, that just flips. I'm sure you heard the I would have picked
Get in my shirt.
So I'll take the lead on this
for
one
it.
because
Let me know.
honestly, the very first unicorn bottle that I ever
Is it right over there?
got, is right over there. I'm not going to lie to you, it's Blanton's.
That's what I figured.
It's Blanton's because young, uneducated me went on the YouTubes and read a bunch of stuff and talked to a couple people, and they're all
Blanton
like,
is the be-all, end-all of bourbon.
"You have to find the magical horsey bottle."
I feel like that's the intro to bourbon. Like once you find Blanton's, you discover how bad it is, and then you start looking for good shit.
Yeah. Now
It's not. I can't say it's bad. There are better things out there.
there are cheaper things out there that are better.
Yes.
So Blanton's, again, not the
already
be-all, end-all, but yeah, I had it on my shelf and I didn't even know it. So Blanton's, again, not the be-all, end-all of whiskey, but not a terrible bottle at the end of the day. So Jake, what was the first unicorn that you ever got?
I didn't consider unicorns for a while. You know that. I was an anti-unicorn person for a while.
You really were?
I was like, I don't get it. Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself at something unattainable that you'll never own? I don't understand it. And then finally I said, all right, fine. You want me to have a unicorn? I will give myself a unicorn that I might someday be able to grab. And you have it sitting right over there on your shelf too. That one. It's at the top.
Oh.
It comes from Nevada.
Yeah, Smoke Wagon.
Uncut, unfiltered.
Yep. So that was one that didn't come around here until just recently. And
That's
you
one
actually got it before it even came around here.
Yeah, I traded out for it and into a bottle that I refused to drink.
The clear bottle.
The clear bottle because
clear
of
glass because of
2020.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yep. So
But I've gotten another one since then that's not, so I'm good.
and it's pretty tasty.
It is pretty
for what
tasty.
it is. If you like MGP, you like cask strength MGP aged in the Nevada desert, you'll like it.
Hey, man. Something about that sin just seeps right into the barrel.
So
It's like
Next,
the TV show, what's it called? Sex in the City, that's it. Or Sex in the City. Yeah.
So, next to last bottle is a unicorn that we still hunt to this day.
I want to hear your answer since you got yours.
I got mine, but
It's right up there.
it's right up there. It honestly is. Every year, I will always hunt George T. Stagg.
What's one that you still hunt that you don't own?
One that I still hunt that I don't own?
See, this is because you've gotten your unicorn. You've gotten like your big unicorn, the one that you never thought you'd get.
I have.
And now I've made myself one that I don't think I'd get because I'm like, well, maybe someday.
So the one that
Magic 8 Ball.
okay, so again, I'm going to go with Buffalo Trace. I really am. But William LaRue Weller.
How did I? As soon as you said Buffalo Trace, my immediate thought was he's going to say William LaRue Weller.
Yep, it's one that I've tried. I've enjoyed very much.
Stagg Junior Batch 1.
I still prefer George T. over William LaRue Weller, but if I had to pick a unicorn that I haven't gotten yet, that I still hunt to this day, it'll be William LaRue Weller. Your turn.
You want to take a stab in the dark and see if you can figure it out?
Eagle Rare 17.
Yeah, you'd be absolutely correct, sir. That's the one.
That's the one?
That's the one.
Easy.
Right there. Yeah, Eagle Rare 17. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance at it, but hey.
But you know what? You can dream, you can hope, you can pray.
It only comes out once a year, and I know when that is. Usually late in the year. So, late in the year, Daddy goes out.
It's almost late in the year.
Daddy be going out.
We're halfway out.
It's almost elderberry picking season.
So, last one before we get out of here.
Before we sign off for the evening.
Yeah. So, a bottle that we still hunt to this day, something that if we walk into a liquor store, we see it on the shelf, you get kind of excited and giddy for.
I want to hear your answer.
You want to hear my answer?
I'm curious if it's the same as mine.
Stag.
Nope.
Like Stag Junior.
Nope. It's not the same.
I'll be honest. It is 100%.
I passed up on Stag Junior because I've seen the price
Stag
of it
Junior.
sometimes.
It's one that if it's on the shelf, I get really giddy, and then I see the price tag that some stores keep it at, and my giddiness is still there, but my wallet goes, nope.
Like mine, it was busting with singles.
So what's yours?
I want to see if you can guess this again. You already know it's not Stag Junior. I want to see if you can guess the one that I hunt to this day that randomly appears on shelves. I'm curious if you know me well enough.
Plantons.
No, yeah. Uh-huh.
So, if it's a Buffalo Trace product, I'm probably going to say Weller Antique 107.
Nope.
No?
Nope. It's not a Buffalo Trace product
Not a
at all.
Buffalo Trace product.
Not even a Kentucky product.
Not even a Kentucky product.
Nope.
Okay.
Very close, though.
Oh, wait. Starlight Cigar Batch.
There you go.
Every time he sees it or hears about it or anything. The other day, we were at work. I said, hey, Jake, this place has Starlight Cigar Batch. And he immediately turned around, dropped what he was doing, and said, order me one.
Worth it. Sadly, they were out by the time
They were sold out by the time I got to the order form. But, yeah.
That's why I hunt.
Yeah. So, that's a list. That's a...
It's a list.
It's a list. That is our bourbon journey so far. I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't been blessed with amazing friends and amazing opportunities to purchase a lot of these bottles. Review on George T. Stagg still coming soon. I promise it will get opened eventually.
I'm going to open it for him one day. And he's going to be like, what are you doing? I'm like, we're reviewing this.
Okay. And at that point, it's okay because it's all meant to be drank anyway. We're happy to share this journey with you. We'll probably come back in another year or so and maybe do it
with
again.
A butcher knife like that.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. No, please don't. We'll probably come back in another year, maybe do this list again, see if we can't
See if we can't find that unicorn.
find that unicorn.
Unicorn! Oh, wait, that's Transformers.
He's the eater of planets. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little glimpse into us, the Whiskey
And our
Watchers,
stories.
and our stories. And until we drink again, guys, we want to thank you for joining us again. A reminder to hit that like and subscribe button. Go downstairs, leave a comment. Yes, go downstairs and leave a comment.
Make a blood oath
Make
with
a
us.
blood oath with us. And until we drink again, I'm Dan,
I'm Jake.
reminding you to share a pour with your friends and family because much like the movies,
Memories don't make themselves.
cheers.